Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The act of setting and holding a course. The act of steering a ship. The act of guiding or showing the way. The act of setting and holding a course. A new council was installed under the direction of the king. The concentration of attention or energy on something. He had no direction in his life. The act of managing something. Is the direction of the economy a function of government? A line leading to a place or point. He looked the other direction. A formal statement of a command or injunction to do something. Something that provides direction or advice as to a decision or course of action. A message describing how something is to be done. He gave directions faster than she could follow them. A general course along which something has a tendency to develop. I couldn't follow the direction of his thoughts. The spatial relation between something and the course along which it points or moves. He checked the direction and velocity of the wind. The act of setting and holding a course. The act of guiding or showing the way. Something that provides direction or advice as to a decision or course of action. The act of steering a ship. The cheapest accommodations on a passenger ship. Handle and cause to function. Control the lever. Exercise authoritative control or power over. Control the budget. Lessen the intensity of. Temper. Hold in restraint. Hold or keep within limits. Control your anger. A standard against which other conditions can be compared in a scientific experiment. The control condition was inappropriate for the conclusions he wished to draw. Place under restrictions. Limit access to by law. This substance is controlled. Discipline in personal and social activities. She never lost control of herself. Be careful or certain to do something. Make certain of something. Control the quality of the product. Maintain influence over others or oneself, skillfully, usually to one's advantage. She is a very controlling mother and doesn't let her children grow up. The state that exists when one person or group has power over another. Check or regulate a scientific experiment by conducting a parallel experiment or comparing with another standard. Are you controlling for the temperature? Great skillfulness and knowledge of some subject or activity. A mechanism that controls the operation of a machine. The speed controller on his turntable was not working properly. Have a firm understanding or knowledge of. Be on top of. Do you control these data? A relation of constraint of one entity, thing or person or group, by another. Measures for the control of disease. A spiritual agency that is assumed to assist the medium during a séance. Physiology, regulation or maintenance of a function or action or reflex, etc. The timing and control of his movements were unimpaired. Power to direct or determine. Under control. The activity of managing or exerting control over something. The control of the mob by the police was admirable. The economic policy of controlling or limiting or curbing prices or wages, etc. They wanted to repeal all the legislation that imposed economic controls. Verify by using a duplicate register for comparison. Control an account. The act of managing something. He was given overall management of the program. Those in charge of running a business. Hitting a golf ball off of a tee with a driver. Having the power of driving or impelling. A driving personal ambition. Acting with vigor. Responsibility turned the spoiled playboy into a driving young executive. The act of controlling and steering the movement of a vehicle or animal. A method of controlling the flight of a missile by devices that respond to inertial forces. A method of controlling the flight of a missile by devices that respond to inertial forces. A method of controlling the flight of a missile by devices that respond to the strength and direction of the Earth's gravitational field. A method of controlling the flight of a missile or spacecraft by reference to the positions of celestial bodies. A method of controlling the flight of a missile by commands originating from the ground or from another missile. The guidance of ships or airplanes from place to place. The work of a sailor. Ship traffic. The channel will be open to navigation as soon as the ice melts. The guidance of ships or airplanes from place to place. The occupation of a pilot. The guidance of ships or airplanes from place to place. The occupation of a pilot. The direction or path along which something moves or along which it lies. Specifically design a product, event, or activity for a certain public. Have an ambitious plan or a lofty goal. An anticipated outcome that is intended or that guides your planned actions. It was created with the conscious aim of answering immediate needs. Move into a desired direction of discourse. The goal intended to be attained, and which is believed to be attainable. Intend, something, to move towards a certain goal. He aimed his fists towards his opponent's face. Propose or intend. I aim to arrive at noon. Point or cause to go, blows, weapons, or objects such as photographic equipment, towards. Please don't aim at your little brother. Direct, a remark, toward an intended goal. She wanted to aim a pun. The action of directing something at an object. He took aim and fired. Travel by water. The work of a sailor. Used on the high seas. Seafaring vessels. The activity of flying a glider. The work of a sailor. Riding in a sailboat. The departure of a vessel from a port.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.